What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making his debut on the channel tonight, we have drumming legend Thomas Lang. Yes, indeed. How about that? Thomas Lang making his debut on the channel. This comes as a request from Charles B. And this is actually one of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of September for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Charles. I hope you enjoy the show, man. Charles wanted to see me react to this video. The title of the video is Thomas Lang. I get it. Okay, so this is another one of those Drumeo videos. So apparently Thomas Lang is going to learn the Metallica song Lux Æterna as fast as possible and then turn around and play it on the first attempt.
You kidding me?
Now, have I heard the song before? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have. I just did a reaction to it yesterday. I just filmed my reaction to Metallica's Lux Æterna yesterday. I seriously just filmed it yesterday. So yeah, it's still very, very fresh in my head. I really enjoyed it. I really dug the tune. Now, having said that, I've never seen this video of Thomas Lang learning the song on the fly and then playing it after listening to it just once. I've never seen this, so I always kind of dig doing these. I really do, because it's fun to watch, you know, musicians. I've only done drummers, but it's fun to watch drummers sit there and listen to a song like I do with active listening. And we sit there and we as we're listening to the song, we're going, okay, then he does this, and then he moves down to here, and then he does this fill, and then he plays this. And you know, as an active listener, we listen to the song and we break the song down in our heads as we're listening to it, trying to remember, okay, you're going to do this part in the bridge, we're going to do this part in the choruses, this part sets up the first verse, but this does the second verse. You know, we set things up in our heads and we compartmentalize the song basically into sections. It's always fun to watch, in particular drummers do, because I think drummers have a much harder job than bass players do. So it's always fun to watch these. But I have never seen this before, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. As always, Charles has provided me with an intro. So here we go. Last month you did your second reaction to a video from the Drumeo channel with Todd Zuckerman playing the drum parts of Rope from the Foo Fighters. This month it's going to be Thomas Lang playing the drums on Lux Æterna, the Metallica track which you just recently reacted to. Yeah, yesterday actually. Thomas Lang is a veteran drummer from Austria who began his professional career in the mid-'80s and has worked in a wide range of music genres, including jazz, pop, hard rock, and metal. Having played on more than 250 albums, I didn't know it was that many, okay. Playing more than 250 albums, he is highly regarded in the drumming community, with Mike Portnoy of Dream Theater, well, ex-Dream Theater, calling him the drummer he cannot replicate. This Drumeo video with Thomas Lang will be different from the 2 previous ones you saw with Larnell Lewis and Todd Zuckerman. For this one, Thomas will demonstrate his process on how he learns the song as fast as possible. As fast as he possibly can. Then afterwards we'll do a practice pass before going on to do his final drum take from Metallica's Lux Æterna. Okay, so he's going to do a couple of practice run-throughs and then... Okay, so it's not on the first try. Drumeo posted this video on April 14th, 2023, the same exact day as the release of Metallica's 72 Seasons, which is the album that Lux Æterna is the lead single of. Okay. That's good to know. All right, so this was posted by Drumeo, shocking there, and the video has 942,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Thomas Lang learns Lux Æterna as fast as possible. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I hope it's something like this. You might be in luck.
Hooga bagga, hooga bagga, hooga bagga, hooga bagga, you know? Yeah, that is really awesome. Hit me, baby.
Thomas, we're gonna give you a song to learn.
Yeah.
On the spot.
On the
And
spot.
this is one of the new Metallica songs coming up on their new album, and it's called Lux Æterna.
The Eternal Light, cool. I'm excited. I haven't heard it before. It's cool. And let's see how this goes.
For this one, we're gonna give you the original song with the drums in,
Okay.
so you can hear what Lars played. You can learn it as you want, and
Okay.
try to get as close as possible.
I like it.
Nice.
Hit me.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anticipation in domination. A sea of heartbeat is one unified.
Remember that build.
Yeah. Whoa.
Another 4. After a 4 major break.
Okay. Intro. Oh, that's good.
Choke.
Oh, outro? Ah, yeah, that's really good. That's some old school metal. I mean, that's like awesome, like Old Maiden or something. It's cool.
Lars is back.
I
He's
wouldn't
back,
say
baby.
Maiden.
That is really awesome.
Priest.
There's a lot of information
Not
in there.
Maiden.
I have the intro, jigga, 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 3 bars, a fourth, hooga bagga, hooga bagga, hooga bagga, hooga bagga, you know? And then 4 bars, and guitar comes in bar 5. And then, wow, jigga, jigga, jigga. So, and then verse, of course, without the double kick, and then the chorus double kick, another verse with, and every 4th bar goes, 3, 4,
both go dugga, dugga,
chorus
dugga,
again,
we
hooga
both
bigga,
do
hooga
that.
bigga, and then guitar solo, and then
He says hoogadega. I just say doogadega. I do the D. He does an H. Hoogadega. I go doogadega, 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 doog. That's funny. We use very similar, very similar speech. Watch him and I have a conversation. We'll actually be able to understand each other. Everybody else around us is going to look at us like, what language are they speaking?
then it's uncharted territory. Three, four, 2, guitar, yeah. 1, 2. That's great, man.
Lux Æterna.
2.
3, 4.
Ooh.
On measure 4, 4 more chokes.
Oh yeah.
Full speed or nothing.
Pre-chorus.
Full speed or nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Stop. That's cool.
measures
It built
two
in
measures
tension
of snare
there.
build.
I mean, that I think they hit it out of the park with this.
The boom.
1, 2, 3, 4.
3.
Oh, this is great. This is a fun track.
So you have notes for the entire song at this point?
Yes, yeah. I have like a lead sheet. Yeah.
Sweet.
Let's try it. Maybe breaking some sticks here.
First take. Okay, so this is going to be his first take after creating a lead sheet. All right. See how this goes. I mean, you never really... Lead sheet, remember guys, lead sheets are not sheet music. They're not actual charts. They're just notes. And I don't mean notes as in musical notes. I'm not talking about quarter notes, 8 notes, 16 notes. I'm talking about like mostly notes, like watch for the third measure, snare lead in, don't forget the chokes, 3 sets of chokes on 4 with 4 chokes each. It's literally written words. So, using that, he's going to get through this, and we're going to see how this goes. This is going to be fun. So far, so good. I like how he has his hi-hat set up. Good recovery.
Lux Æterna.
Little difference there with the snare fill.
Well, that was my first take. Let's do it again, I guess.
Yeah. Your lead sheet, it worked.
Yes, it's always helpful.
Is that what you would typically do if you were in a session? You do the same kind of chart?
You listen to it with all the other guys in the studio for a couple times,
Take notes.
Make a little cheat sheet like that.
Yep.
It's just the most basic information. I don't notate everything out. I just, it has a basic structure, a few hits and kicks and rests and stuff. So, yeah, it's very helpful.
Sweet. We'll load it up from the top once more.
Hit me, baby!
Hey, you know what? The first time through with the cheat sheet, he must have taken some great notes because he nailed like 95% of it. A couple of things he came in on the snare fill a little early in that one spot that I pointed out. From what I remember, and then I think he also improvised one section where I think it was after the solo. It didn't sound quite the same, but here's the thing though, even when it wasn't exact, what he played sounded good. Like if I were the producer and he was drumming and he did that, I'd keep it. I'd say, just keep it the way you did it, man. Don't change a thing. Really nice job. Really nice job. He's right though. When you're in studio, you sit down, you're given, there's 2 ways it'll work out. One way, my personal favorite way, you walk in, you sit down, there's charts on a music stand. Here are the charts. Take a couple minutes to look it over. We'll run through it once or twice, and then we're rolling. And that's all you get. If that, there have been times where I've literally sat down and they said, spend 2 minutes to look it over. We're rolling in 2 minutes. And it's like, whoa, no rehearsal even. We're just gonna go in dry. Great. It's happened. It definitely happens. The other way is like this, where the musicians, they bring in the whole group of musicians, whoever however many musicians you have, you all sit down, you go over the track, you listen to it. They'll play it for you, 2 or 3 times, and you'll sit there and you'll take notes. And you'll come up with your lead sheets and remember to rest here. Remember the rest is for 4 measures, not 8. And but by the next section you do rest for 8 measures instead of 4. You just take all the notes that you can. Watch for the time change here. We're gonna switch it up from 6/4. We're gonna switch from 4/4 to 6/4 for 3 measures. I'm gonna take a page out of tools books here. 3 measures of 6/4, a measure of 7/4, back to 4/4 at this one section. And you write it out. From there, if you want to on your own come up with writing out bars, just write out 4 measures of slash marks. You absolutely can. I do. If I got the time, I would rather have slash marks. And then you go in and you may rehearse it once or twice, and then you lay it down. So I dug what he did. Let's see what he does on his final take. Let's see how he gets it.
It has a basic structure, a few hits and kicks and rests and stuff. So yeah, it's very helpful.
Sweet. We'll load it up from the top once more.
Help me, baby.
Let's go. Got it that time. I like that fill. With accents. Yep, got it.
Lux Æterna!
Missed the 4 chokes. Yep. His double kick is clean. Yep. You're ready to come back in again.
Nice, man. You got the gig.
Yeah.
You got the gig. You got the job, kid. Way to go.
Nice, man. You got the gig.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Nice. What are your thoughts on that track and how that part came together?
I think the track is slamming, really cool, classic, it's catchy, punk rock vibes in the verse, very cool, really sort of simple cliche,
Sort of. Yeah, there's a lot of cliche
kind of
in
old
this
school,
song.
a great song, love the vibe. It's not super difficult to play, it's difficult to play with the right energy,
Yeah.
and put a lot of beef into it, that's important with music like this. Structure is interesting because it's not always the same.
No, it's
the
not.
pre-chorus is only 3 bars, or 6 if you counted alla breve in half time or in double time. I like the fake endings. They're always fun.
They fake you out,
and
yep.
there's like 2 in there, 2 fake endings.
There are.
With the big fermata.
Yeah. And then you come back. Yeah.
And then another one at the end.
The very end. Yeah, you let it ring.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
It's cool.
A la
And then, of course,
Overkill
only
from
3 bars
Motorhead.
and ending. So it's cool. I like it. Super fun track to play. I hope you enjoyed.
Oh, we did. Well, I did anyway. I don't know about you guys, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to talk about. This is going to be a short review probably, which is good because this video is 11 minutes and 20 seconds, so I'm not going to talk a whole lot after this is over. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Thomas Lang learning Lux Æterna as fast as possible. This was a request from Charles B, and this was actually one of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of September for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Charles. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. This was fun to watch and for a number of reasons. Watching the other 2 Drumeo videos that I've watched, I never saw the other 2 use lead sheets. I didn't. I mean, I did see music stands. Maybe there were lead sheets up there. I mean, it's very possible. So, but I never saw Larnell or Todd. I never saw Larnell or Todd actually sit there and take notes. I never saw that. They just sat there and used active listening. Watching Thomas actually use active listening while writing out a lead sheet, I thought that was really cool. I thought that was a nice thing to see, especially for you guys who may or may not have ever seen that process. And what he was talking about is absolutely true. You know, if you're an intelligent musician and you get studio work, you want to make a good impression because you want to get work again from these, from whoever's hiring you. So when whoever's hiring you sees you doing things like taking notes and writing out lead sheets, you're being proactive about it. You're not just sitting there listening to it. Okay, I'll get it. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And producers and record label execs, they watch this stuff, or television execs. If you're doing a commercial or something like that, they're watching, and they're watching everyone, and they're going to take notes as to if we're going to want to hire these people again. So if you're being proactive and you write out a lead sheet and you take notes and you want to even take it farther, and after listening to it one time, you make your lead sheet, listen to it a second time, and you want to actually, write out hashes and slashes and stuff like that, then by all means do it, because trust me, the producers are watching, the engineers are watching, and they're going to remember. So watching Thomas do that was really cool. Watching him figure out the song, always interesting to do. I absolutely agree with everything he said. It's not a hard song. It's from a song structure standpoint, there are some surprises. There are definitely some surprises. But as far as the basic overall groove of the song, it's really not that hard. Very repetitive, very predictable in places, like the groove itself. Or he goes, he goes, he does hoof. I do. He makes an H, I do a D. But like the pattern is not that difficult. The riffs are not that difficult, but there are surprises, and if you're not ready for them, they're going to catch you off guard. Absolutely, and he absolutely nailed it. Watching him play it was a lot of fun. He put a lot of energy into it, a lot of effort into it, which is always appreciative. He was sweating by the time he was done, boy. So he was definitely putting in the work. No, it was fun to watch, fun to listen to, and everything he said, I absolutely 100% agree with. Both from a playing standpoint, from a rehearsal standpoint, from a studio standpoint. I mean, and it's not just for drummers, guys. It's not. It's for any musician. It doesn't matter what you play. Word of advice: if you guys ever get to go into studio and do studio work, you know, you're a hired gun. You go in to do a recording session or whatever. Be ready to do this stuff. Be ready to take those lead sheets, and be ready to write out, if you can, if you're able to, write out those slashes. Absolutely. But if bare minimum, take notes, because they will help. They will help tremendously. Don't just rely on your memory, no matter how sharp your memory might be. Don't just rely on it. The more tools you have at your disposal, use them, because, like I said, people are watching. So having said all of that, and having, pre-framed everything here, taking everything into account, let's give a score here on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to give that a 9.1. Yep, 9.1. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel this performance deserves. I've already told you all of the reasons why.
Why?
It was really well done. Very impressively done. I will say, I do believe the other two Drumeo videos I've seen from a technical standpoint, like from a drumming standpoint, I think the other two songs were a little more demanding than this song. Like Thomas said, the song itself isn't demanding from a playing standpoint. It's more just remembering where to do what, but as far as what is being actually played, really not that difficult. I think the Larnell Lewis was probably the most impressive from that standpoint. And I think Todd did a really nice job on Rope. I think Rope can be a very tricky song when you're learning it for the first time. But I'm not saying this song is an easy song to play. I'm not saying that at all. But it's a lot easier to figure out than the other two songs I've heard. It was impressive, though, to watch Thomas work and, to watch him route the charts and everything. So that's how I'm giving him the 9.1. And plus, he on the final run through, man, he nailed it. Actually, to be honest with you, like I said, on the first time he ran through it, he nailed 95% of it. So good on him, obviously. I kind of expected that from Thomas Lane, though. The man is a legend in the rock and metal community. I mean, I didn't know he appeared on 250 albums. I knew it was up in the hundreds, but I thought it was in the mid hundreds, 100s, 150 to 175. I didn't know it was 250. Dear Lord, good on him. Good on him. But anyway, 9.1, I feel good with that score, and that is where we're going to stay. So, 9.1, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope that was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.